This is the Samsung Galaxy A07, and honestly, the first of the A0 series I actually recommend you buy. Samsung is very much showing off with this case right now. It has a really good texture and looks even better, at least to me. The techno brands have really got under their skin. You can tell it's an afterthought when the case and charger comes in separate packaging. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we love competition. However, the case is less of a W if the actual device is an L. So what has Samsung actually improved on? Coming from the A06, they upgraded the ancient Helio G85 to the much better Helio G99. You get 6 years of Android updates instead of just 2. Now that's actually huge for a budget phone. Display bumped up to 90Hz from 60Hz. Still nothing compared to others in this price range, but these are real improvements, not just marketing fluff. Now, to celebrate hitting 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, we are giving away a brand new Samsung Galaxy A07 to one lucky subscriber. Now, the requirements are simple. All you have to do is subscribe to the Tech City Explorer channel here on YouTube and drop a comment telling us why you want the Samsung Galaxy A07 and how it will be useful to you. Also, use the hashtag TechCityExplorer20k in your comments. The giveaway ends November 30th, 2025, and the winner will be chosen at random and announced across all our social media platforms. Good luck, and again, thank you all. Design-wise, it's your typical budget Samsung, plastic everything. A 6.7-inch display, unfortunately IP54 rated, which is still decent for the price, just not as good as the competition. The camera module design changed. It's now a small black bump instead of separate camera circles. Looks slightly more modern, iPhone-like if you will. But let's be real, it's still plastic. At 184 grams, it is lighter than its predecessor and really doesn't feel cheap. But don't expect premium vibes, I mean, it's functional. Its display is identical to the A06 at 6.7 inches with a 720 by 1600 pixels resolution, with an upgrade going from 60Hz on the A06 to 90Hz here on the A07. In 2025, 720p on a 6.7-inch screen is rough. Text and icons aren't sharp, and you'll notice the difference if you're coming from anything with 1080p. The 90Hz is nice for scrolling, but honestly, I'd rather have 1080p at 60Hz than 720p at 90Hz. Priorities, Samsung. There is no specific figures for its peak brightness that I am aware of, but it's more than sufficient indoors and manageable outdoors.
So the Helio G99 is a solid mid-range chip from 2022, but in a budget phone like this, it actually performs well.
Basic tasks are smooth, apps load reasonably fast, and the 4GB of RAM handles multitasking better than expected. Light games run fine, but don't expect miracles. PUBG Mobile runs on low settings without major issues. It's not a gaming phone, but it's usable, especially with the GPU bump from a Mali G52 on the A06 to a Mali G57 here on the A07. You get Android 15 out of the box with One UI 7. The big win here is that 6-year update promise. Most budget phones get 2 years if you're lucky. Samsung committing to 6 years of Android updates on a $90 phone is genuinely impressive. Again, thanks to the competition.
Let's talk cameras with realistic expectations.
Identical specs to the A06. A 50MP main camera plus a 2MP depth sensor that's basically still useless. The main camera is okay in good light, nothing amazing but usable for social media. Indoor shots get noisy quickly, and night mode exists but absolutely pointless. Right from the Samsung A05, you can get some really good photos in great lighting. My big issue up to the A06 has mostly been the camera app or software. I have always experienced so much lag when taking pictures, which can be frustrating. And sadly, all habits die hard cause I have the exact same experience here on the A07. It's a $90 phone camera though, so maybe manage your expectations. The 8MP selfie camera is what you'd expect. Pretty pixelated and a little over-sharpening from my experience. But overall, it's fine for video calls and acceptable for social media, if the lighting is good. Video caps at 1080p 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second when you switch to slow motion, which is respectable for this price range. With battery, we get a repeat 5000 mAh. Less of a big deal these days, but still plenty enough to see you through your day. The Helio G99 is efficient, so battery life should be solid. Charging speed is basic at 25 watts wired charging. By the way, a quick look at its physical properties. You get the volume rocker keys and power button on the right. The power button doubles as its fingerprint sensor, and honestly hasn't been as responsive as I would like. Maybe it's just me. On the top left, you find its SIM card tray that supports a dual SIM setup with room for storage expansion. Meanwhile, the A07 does come with a base 64GB storage with options up to 256GB. On the top of the device is a mic, and on the base you find a 3.5mm earphone jack, a second mic, a USB-C port, and a single downfiring speaker that is average at best. So who is the A07 for? I'd say first-time smartphone users. The A07 offers good value with its 6-year update promise. Performance is solid for basic tasks. Build quality feels decent despite being all plastic. But its 720p display might feel dated compared to other phones you see. And for A06 users, if you're looking to upgrade, the Helio G99 is a significant upgrade from the G85. 90Hz display is noticeably smoother. The 6-year update promise versus 2 years is huge. But honestly, if your A06 works fine, this isn't a must upgrade. With that said, the Samsung Galaxy A07 is a competent budget phone that does the basics well, with some questionable compromises. Would I recommend it? For the first time since I first reviewed the A05 on this channel, I can finally say yes. I do recommend the Samsung Galaxy A07 for anyone seeking out a decent budget device. Price to performance ratio, I'd give it a 7.5/10. Its update promise carries a lot of weight. The truth is, Samsung made a decent budget phone that does what it needs to do. It's not exciting, but it's not terrible either. In the budget segment, not terrible is actually pretty good. Watch any of these videos for alternatives. Subscribe to the channel for more updates like this. Leave this video a like if you can, and thank you for your time. Till we see you again, bye bye.